The woman suddenly discovered that the earrings her closest bestie had given her turned out to be fake. Her bestie had even specifically told her to make sure to wear them to their high school reunion that night. Ji-won compared the fake earrings with those at the counter and immediately noticed the color difference. She knew deep down her bestie must have badmouthed her to their classmates beforehand, waiting to see her make a fool of herself by wearing the fakes. But having been reborn, Ji-won knew exactly what was going to happen. Not only would she go to the reunion, she would wear those very fake earrings there. The day before the reunion, Ji-won rummaged through her closet but couldn't find anything suitable to wear. Hee-yeon, a new good friend she'd made, offered to go shopping with her. As soon as they met, Hee-yeon could tell the earrings in Ji-won's hand were shoddy fakes. She lifted her hand to show off the sparkling genuine pair in her own ears. When the two went to a restaurant for dinner, Ji-won shared why she'd been dreading the reunion. Back in high school, her lack of confidence made her a target for bullies in the class. And Hamin, her only friend at the time, never stood up for her. Instead, she constantly sowed discord behind her back. Even Ji-won's boyfriend back then had sided with Hamin to curry favor with her. Hee-yeon encouraged her, saying things were different now. She should face those classmates who'd look down on her bravely and show them how far she'd come. Those words woke Ji-won up. She decided to give herself a complete makeover. Hee-yeon took Ji-won to her regular hair salon, where she cut off her long, dull hair of many years and got a sleek shortcut. She also called in a makeup artist and a manicurist to help Ji-won dress up meticulously. When Ji-won put on a sexy backless dress and stiletto heels, she looked at her dazzling reflection in the mirror. Remembering how sickly and haggard she'd been in her previous life, she couldn't help but get teary-eyed. This was the way she was meant to look. Hee-yeon, watching this, couldn't help but praise her beauty.
너무 예뻐요. 마음에 드세요?
Hee-yeon also picked out several outfits for her, including a pink bag that stood out particularly. But Ji-won refused it because in her previous life, Hamin had received the exact same bag too. That night, Ji-won had a nightmare. She dreamed of the painful moment her ex-boyfriend had pushed her down and killed her. She woke up in a panic, but seeing Hee-yeon by her side helped her calm down gradually. Just then, Hamin called, repeatedly reminding her to wear those earrings and questioning why she hadn't replied to her messages earlier that day. Ji-won replied calmly that she'd been shopping with Hee-yeon. Hamin immediately showed her displeasure and changed the subject. She wanted the proposal Ji-won had passed the preliminary review for at work, hoping to have her name on the promotion list in a few days. Ji-won refused on the spot and warned Hamin that since they held different positions and she was Hamin's superior, Hamin wasn't allowed to call her by her first name directly. The proposal was her hard work, and she would never give it to her. Hamin was stunned. The Ji-won who had once obeyed her every word had suddenly become so tough. Unwilling to give up, Hamin immediately went to the department supervisor and seduced him with her looks. The infatuated supervisor, eager to please her, directly crossed out Ji-won's name on the proposal and took the credit for Hamin. With the proposal in hand, Hamin rushed to the reunion triumphantly. As soon as she saw their old classmates, she started badmouthing Ji-won, saying she'd become so vain and even stolen Min-hwan, a colleague Hamin had a crush on. The several bullies who tormented Ji-won back in high school flew into a rage upon hearing this, accusing Ji-won of being a cheap homewrecker. They'd never liked Ji-won, so they immediately decided to help Hamin teach her a lesson. Hamin pretended to stop them, but she never expected Ji-won to be standing at the restaurant door, hearing every word she'd said. When Ji-won walked into the restaurant, everyone was stunned. She exuded confidence, a world apart from the timid girl she'd been in high school.
다들 오랜만이다.
The male classmates who'd mocked her earlier quickly changed their tune, politely moving aside to make room for her. Just then, one of the bullies glared at her earrings, pointing out they were different from her besties. Could they be fake? Hamin curled her lips into a triumphant smile, waiting for Ji-won to embarrass herself. But Ji-won gently brushed her hair aside, revealing the sparkling diamond earrings in her ears. They were clearly genuine counterproducts. In contrast, the same style earrings Hamin wore looked dull and cheap, more like fakes themselves. It turned out Hee-yeon had seen through Hamin's malice long ago and bought the genuine earrings from the counter for Ji-won in advance. Hamin's face turned pale instantly, and she guiltily took off her fake earrings. Ji-won excused herself to the bathroom, knowing the bullies would follow. Sure enough, as soon as she entered a stall, she heard the bullies outside complaining that Ji-won was so pretentious and had bullied Hamin as soon as they met. Then they remembered Ji-won had also come to the bathroom. As they kicked each stall door one by one looking for her, Ji-won suddenly kicked open her stall door, startling them. She was no longer the pushover who let everyone walk all over her. She pulled out the fake earrings Hamin had given her and told them the truth.
근데 짭이더라. 티가 많이 나더라고. 그래서 내 건 진품으로 샀어. 그래도 커플템은 맞잖아? 안 그래?
The bullies tried to defend themselves, claiming she'd broken up Hamin's relationship as a homewrecker. Ji-won immediately pulled out her phone, called Min-hwan, and put it on speakerphone.
자기야.
자기야 나 동창인데 전화했었어?
우리 지원이 편하게 놀라고 내가 전화 안 했는데 놀렸나 보다.
아 그랬구나. 잘 됐네. 내 친구들이랑 인사 좀 해.
친구?
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. 강지원 친구입니다. 진짜 강지원이 남자친구 맞아요?
안녕하세요. 저 강지원 남친구 박민현이라고 합니다. 승희 씨 말고는 다른 친구는 처음인 것 같은데.
With the truth out in the open, the bullies finally realized Haman had been sowing discord all along. Ji-won returned to the restaurant and was about to leave when one of the bullies stopped her, accusing her of telling Haman to break up with Eunho back in high school, claiming she'd just been jealous of Haman's happiness. Ji-won stated that Eunho had never agreed to Haman's advances. Haman frantically tried to explain that they'd been dating secretly. Just then, a familiar voice came from the restaurant door. It was Eunho.
정수민하고 나 사귄 적 없어.